Cricbuzz Comm Box in the run chase for the Bangalore team against Rajasthan, chasing probably 40 runs less than they would have expected to chase. But nonetheless, it's a chase, runs on the board, and with 2 wickets down, you'd have to feel that at least Rajasthan have sort of come into the game with two impact players in Devdutt Padikkal and Virat Kohli back in the hut. Padikkal going for an almighty swipe, Kohli run out. And even though they don't have enough runs on the board, I'm joined by Pommie Mbangwa and Cricbuzz Comm Box. At least they'll feel they've got sort of an entry into the door.
Yeah, somewhat. I think it was necessary for them to get those couple of wickets. A run out is nice. It kind of also the skipper who was in. It means that they've got to start again, RCB, and that's what gives them a chance. They've then got to bowl even better going into the second half of the game. You'd still think, though, if you're sitting in the RCB dugout, that you should still get over the line. It's not a taxing total, where the Rajasthan Royals at this stage decided they'd just keep on playing shots. RCB don't have to because the target they're chasing is not that big. So it should be okay. But that has been said many times, I think, this tournament, where things look okay and it looks like it's going to go one way and then there's a twist and then the side that was winning doesn't. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's hope for the excitement of, all of those out there who are watching, all of us who are watching. There may be something like that, but I highly doubt it.
But at least let's have a look at the options, the way they've been used by Sanju Samson. There was a dropped catch by him, didn't end up being too expensive. But just in terms of that, have you seen anything there? Anyone who's looked? I mean, Chetan Sakaria always looks as if he's in the game for a wicket. But anyone, if you were Sanju Samson, that you could say, look, in the first 10 overs, that's my go-to man to try and take another 2 wickets.
Yeah, look, if you look at his bowling group, there may be people you go to kind of first. And I think the Fizz Mustafizur Rahman, he's generally gone well this time around. It hasn't let anybody down. In fact, I think I was on here with Gaurav the last time and I was saying everyone speaks of the Kartik Tyagi over, but that over doesn't exist without the Fizz over, so, and rightly so, Tyagi still got a lot to do. In fact, he's got an impossible task and he's not been asked to be the man who tries to win the game if he's the last one and you're trying to get 4 runs they're trying to get, so there are guys who you look at first, but in a situation like this where you don't have that many runs, whilst you'd go to the Fizz first to try and make something happen, whilst you'd go to Sakaria to try and make something happen, or to Tyagi himself, you still need everybody as a group to go quite well because you don't have many runs to play with. So someone to spark it and then others to kind of see it through. It's really going to have to be a team effort in terms of the bowling group.
Are they missing someone like Yuzvendra Chahal to turn to? Because every team has that kind of bowler. Rashid Khan for Hyderabad. Yuzvendra Chahal is there. Of course, Rahul Chahar, who's in that India squad, is there for Mumbai. They're guys who can come in. Bishnoi for Punjab. I mean, I know I've just mentioned leg spinners, but they tend to be the guys who just come in and change the game. Do they have a game-changing type option in their armory?
Yeah, in terms of figuring which way you'd want to go, they've decided that's not the way they want to go because they've got a guy like that who they can, if they stuck with sufficiently for a period of time, would do that job. And the reason I say he would do the job is because he's ranked number 1 in T20 internationals. Tabrez Shamsi sits on the side. They played him one game, then they decided, well, no, we're not going to go with that. They've gone with Morris, they've gone with the Fizz, they've gone with the batting up at the top. So you have the choice, but which are you going to kind of go with? Are you going to go with the all-rounders? Are you going to go with the heavy batting? Or are you going to go for an out-and-out bowler who's a spin bowler? And
they did have Shreyas Gopal as an option who can bat a bit and he's got a good record against Bangalore.
Yeah, true. And this we were talking about right at the beginning. We said perhaps if you go that route, you could reap rewards, right? But teams in terms, and Shreyas Gopal is not he's not competing with those international stars. So maybe you kind of have to figure out a way to get him in. Also, there's the story of if Tewatia does what he does a year ago, becomes this hero, he then becomes difficult to be the one who you leave out. So yeah, they probably went the easy option. But as I see it, you need everybody to participate in trying to defend 150. You're not gonna do it with just one guy doing it.
Very briefly, I don't think from your tone that you're sensing any surprises coming up. So we'll finish with a quick comment on Shikhar Bharat, who's been solid, scoring at about 100, while obviously Kohli's gone hard, Padikkal's gone hard, Maxwell will go hard. I suppose that's the role he needs to play and stay until the end.
Yeah, there are guys who come in who are pretty good. He just needs to ensure that he provides the support in the right way, not put the other guys under pressure. Sufficiently do the job, more than a run a ball, and they should get them.
Well, fair enough. We're not expecting any surprises. Stranger things have happened, especially the second 10 overs of the Rajasthan innings. But Bangalore will have learned that lesson. They will have seen it, and they're not likely to let it happen again. ABD, well, he'd love to come and have a bat, but he wouldn't mind if they finished the job without him. That's all we have on Cricbuzz Comm Box. We'll see you again at the end. If there has been a surprise, we'll have lots of talking points. If there haven't, we'll still talk about where the entire points table stands. That's all we have on Cricbuzz Comm Box.